1 2 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I'm in the building right now, and I'm working it out. Updates, right? I'm typing in what I'm here to talk about right now. Updates and recent technical difficulties. All right. Updates and recent technical difficulties. In the building right now, so let's have a conversation. So check me out. All right, so this is the deal with the technical difficulties. I have a Mevo camera. When the camera is operating just on Wi-Fi, you get a choppy experience in terms of the view on YouTube. It looks clean, but as you can see, there's some choppiness, and that's because of the Wi-Fi. Now, this is the reason why we've been having to go to Wi-Fi in the first place. This device right here, it's called the Mevo Boost, right? And you see this little thingy majiggy, this little input? That's for our Ethernet. This Ethernet input has been malfunctioning. So the people at Mevo are sending me a new one of these. All right, I've been in correspondence with them. I told them what the problem is, and they're sending me one of these. So a lot of times, we have to go, just Wi-Fi. And when we go just Wi-Fi, we don't get the type of experience that I'm accustomed to using this device. So I'm assuming it's going to be about a week, right? Yes, a LAN input, exactly. All right. I'm assuming it's going to be about a week before we can, get back to normal. So it's going to be about a week worth of shows where if I do decide to actually film the shows, it's going to, be on Wi-Fi. So understand that there's going to be somewhat of, some difficulty in terms, unless we just have a perfect Wi-Fi day, you know what I mean? So that's that on that end. On the holographic relationship book end, me and a series of editors have been, frantically trying to pull together the whole project. It's a grandiose project. It's a big time project. This is one of the reasons why I hate making a deadline or, trying to create a deadline. You know what I mean? Because the idea is big. So I want to let everybody know it is still coming. I wanted it to be out during Black History Month, but it's not. And, then the next date turned into I wanted it to be out during my book. So just use the audio. Some people are saying just use the audios. Well, if you just want to hear the audio of the show, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is go to -radio.com/-talk. And boom, you good. You in the dig? -radio.com/-talk, or you can download the Dash Radio app. But back to the holographic relationship. I've written 12 chapters. 5 of those chapters have come back to me. So it is a process of, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't mean that. This is the perspective I'm coming from. Don't change this. The copy editing process. So it's been crazy. But it's gonna get to where it's supposed to be. And when it does, everybody who's pre-ordered will get their books first. Everybody who pre-order and everybody who donated to the Holographic Relationship Project will get their books first. You understand? Should take some calls because ain't nobody talking. It's like some people in here watching, but nobody's talking. It's weird. Talk to me in the chat room. What's happening? The internet is a beast, ain't it? Jesus Christ. Because I think we've had a lot of powerful topics. A lot of powerful topics, man. And because, you know, the tech hasn't been working, you know, up to the standard that, you know, we're accustomed to, and we find ourselves in a position where you get great audio, perfect audio from Dash, but you don't get, you know, what's happening in the studio. So let me see. Caller, let me see if I can get you on the line. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Maybe I don't have them. Let's see. Damn, do I have to go get a goddamn engineer to come in here? I'm gonna take some callers. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna take. All right, I'm gonna get somebody in here right now. How do I get that person on the line? The buttons I thought I remembered. Is that caller? You're on. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Nico from Fresno.
Nico from Fresno. What up? Thanks, Matt.
So we're having a debate in my office, and I have to take the rest of the day off because I think that it's an offense that Starbucks even offered us a coupon. What the hell are we going to talk about?
Y'all got a coupon?
What the 16-ounce cup of coffee going to do for me? You got a coupon out talking about, oh, we're sorry. Here's a coupon. Have a cup of coffee on us. That's even more offensive than kicking us out or looking at us funny because we come up in there. If I didn't work for the state, I already know how they would look at me. They see that name badge and they act different. But in Fresno, you're either a good Negro or a bad Negro. And I'm like, Starbucks, how much harder are y'all going to fuck us in the ass? Like, all these major corporations is doing us wrong. But then at the same time, we talk about boycotting, but we don't even patronize black businesses. I can't even find a black-owned coffee shop in my city. So what do we do, Zoe?
Make coffee at home.
Make coffee at home and tell them to just take their little coupon and shove it up their ass.
Listen, black people are slaves to convenience. Black people are still human, right? Human meaning humans love habits. And if your habit is to go through the Starbucks drive-in, then boom, there you go. Right? Let me just get over there.
Well,
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if listen, is not going to make people who are already fragmented just wake up one day and start working together.
But you know what's crazy, Zoe? This isn't the only thing. I'm 42 years old. Tell me that over the last 35 years of me being an active consumer that we haven't lived this. Are we going to this with all these different retailers? I don't get it. I don't know.
But you do get it. You do get it. Let me tell you. Watch
Give
this.
me a thermos and start bringing my coffee to work.
Watch me flip it the other way. How many sisters or women, not sisters, but women, right? How many women you know just stick with the dude that's hurtful to their spirit, that's hurtful to their life altogether, right? Abusive, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and they stay with them.
We're creatures of habit, so you're right.
Right?
We get into something and we lock in on it.
So look, black people are like that with white folk. And when I say white folk, I don't mean all white people are bad. What I'm saying is the dominant society is systematically designed to keep you down.
I understand some banal.
So some banal, right? So people don't want to break up with their conveniences. They don't want to break up with what the society provides. So yeah, injustices have been done against our people yet again. But will that really stop you from getting your macchiato? Probably not. Maybe for a little while, but probably not. In the long run, probably not. You know, how many people out there?
It depends on what your resolution is as far as you as a person and what you think and feel. Like me personally,
but do you
I am looking for a change.
But look,
and so like I had to give up the NFL, and I come from a football coach, so
right.
It was hard, but I didn't, and I don't even see. I can't support it because people. I had to be real and recognize what that gladiator situation is, and I'm looking at Starbucks and a lot of different retailers, not just them, that I just don't even want to shop there.
But look, let me go back to what you just said. It depends on the individual and what they perceive to be an effective, right, solution to the problem. Well, that's still individualistic. We need a uniformed, collaborative, cooperative effort that says
we're too integrated into this system.
But then why we mad? Until we break up with the system, until we call it quits on the system, then what? It's just going to be some people like you saying, I'm making Folgers at the crib. And to be honest with you, Starbucks can afford to lose you.
Oh, yeah. My little dollars don't do nothing compared to their bottom line.
They can't afford to lose us, but they can afford to lose you. Do you see that?
Yes, but
so
what
until
I can do is I can take my moves and influence the other black women that are in my office and those that are around me.
But let me flip it. Let me play a little bit of devil's advocate again.
See, the bigger picture will follow. Those that dwell in the convenience of it and deal with the bad parts, the backlash that come with it, then so be it. We have to let them stay within that integration system. I mean, I'm not really into being an American, so it really I've been torn about it for a long time.
But here's the thing: that's
most of my life.
But that's what you are. Nationalistically
I know,
speaking,
and it sucks. Nationalistically, I am.
That's what you are. And at the end of the day, who says all the black people in America can't still be American, but understand the reality of what it means to be an American, an African American, or a black American, or a melanated American? How come you just can't understand what that means? What it means is black people come together and use America's infrastructure for commerce and business to serve itself as a collective.
True.
And still be as American as everybody else, but take care of yourself. Work with yours. Cooperate with yours. Like everybody else does. Like everybody else does. When we do it, we get called separatists. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do because we tried to start an initiative here in Fresno, and it's so many roadblocks that the founder just like slipped away and just was like, it's too big of a fight.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, because
Fucking,
once we did one event and we had all these black vendors at one location, they clocked like $30,000 that weekend. The next thing you know, it was like I don't think they thought that the outcome was going to be that big coming out of Fresno. The next event we tried to put together, it was like so many red lines and so many blockage that the young man, he just was like, let's try it a different way. Let's and I was like, a different way, like we got something solid, let's push through. And he just gave up.
I'm going to say it again. What do you want to do? Do you want to constantly be on the shit end of the deal, getting your ass kicked every day, mad because we not protected, right? Or do you want to start working together? Those are your
I want to
options.
work together.
Those are
Yeah.
the options. Like, just to be real, do you, okay, break up with your differences with other black people. You know what I mean? Black people don't fuck with black people. You know how many black people stay away from other black people? You know how many black people have grievances and grudges, and I'm not fucking with them.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
have
a
some friends like that.
yeah, man, it's a lot to overcome. And then when you get hit, by some national travesty, then the very thing you need isn't there because before this event happened, we wasn't working on healing ourselves, on healing the differences that divide us, on healing whatever beef we got with each other, on healing whatever wounds came from Jim Crow, came from slavery, came from lack, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of wounds that we have to heal just to look at each other. I mean, even as a black woman, it's a lot just to get us sisters together because we have so many differences in regards to colorism, body images, and it's a lot. It's a process that we have to go through, and I hope that we get to a point where we're willing to go through that in large enough numbers to where we can move forward.
I'm just saying.
I hear you, so I hear you.
What
It's
we
a lot
gonna
of
do?
work to do.
It's a lot. I don't know what to say. Well, I
Yeah.
love y'all. Yeah, somebody call me, man. I'm taking phone calls today. Thank you so much for calling today, love. I appreciate it.
Thank
Fresno in
you,
the
so.
building. Go Dogs with
All
the new
right.
coach, the new
That's
basketball coach
right.
up there, Justin Hudson. He gave my
That's
son
right.
his first scholarship when he was in the 10th grade. Justin was at San Diego State. He saw my son play, and I'm so happy that that coach is up there right now because he's an advocate for my boy, and I appreciate that.
That's what's up. And our boys, the Fresno State Bulldogs, they do get treated like royalty. So your son, he will be taken care of up here while he visits our city.
That's
So,
what's up. That's what's
uh,
up. Thank you, love. Appreciate you.
all right. Have a good one.
All right. Hey, I'm getting the hang of this shit. Somebody call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Give me a holler right now if you want to chime in. I'm just hitting y'all up, telling y'all what we dealing with, man. We're gonna be on Wi-Fi for the next week. Wi-Fi is gonna be Tri-Fi. That's all I can tell you. Wi-Fi is gonna be Tri-Fi. We may have some days where the Wi-Fi is working perfectly, and we'll be able to get through an entire show. But yeah, hey, Wi-Fi is tough. That's all I can tell you. Wi-Fi is tough. So I'm waiting for the Mevo company to send me another boost, which has the LAN input where we can to the Ethernet and have pretty solid internet connection, so our live broadcast will look and sound the way they used to when we first got the camera. So we encourage everybody to continue to support the channel, to continue to support all the Black-owned businesses that I bring in front of you. I see New Orleans. Yeah, y'all doing y'all thing. I ain't mad at you. Anybody have any questions you want to ask me? Let's see. Zoe, as long as I can see Mimi and Tiffany Ram, we good. Yeah, they some beautiful women, man. They are beautiful. Whitney is busy, man. He has been very busy. Let me see. Let's get this volume right. One, two, 1, 2. The phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You want somebody to reach out and holler at your brother? That track is slapping right there. Jeff was busy yesterday out signing contracts with big time people. I'm gonna let Jeff tell y'all what he was doing. That's why Jeff wasn't here yesterday. Yay! Yes, sir. So what? Y'all don't know if the phone lines are working? Call me right now. Let's test it all. I don't smoke, so I don't have a blunt. I just so love this track, man. But I also love this track.
This is the depth of relationship dumbassification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason. An exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday. Then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work in it. He can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Hey, Tanya. There is no topic, but if you want to call me and talk to me, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. Talking about, updates on the holographic relationship, recent technical difficulties we have experienced. And I'm just talking with y'all today, if that's all right. Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with that? Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Man, I love that track. Just Reminds me of the foxhole, man. Oh, what books I'm reading. You ready? Here you go. Here's a nice little book list about to come through. Man, you could have called me and asked me that, man.
This is the death of relationship dumbasification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice.
I'll tell you what books I'm working.
You and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence.
Here's one.
A comedy is not your average. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
There's one. Let's keep it going. Come on. Here's another. Where is it? Cover. Oh, shit. I like the actual cover. But this isn't the actual cover that they're showing, but fuck it. This isn't the actual cover. Oh, we got some callers. Let's see what we got. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah. Is this Zoe show?
No, this ain't the show. This is just me connected with the fam. What's happening?
Not much, man. Like, 5th time caller. Been listening to your show since the Foxhole. Contact with you, Facebook. Just love you, Zoe. Love everything you do. You, Jeff, Corey.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean? Just calling, just to help you with the technical difficulties, I guess.
Yeah, man, that's all I'm doing is to make sure that, the people who tune in on YouTube understand that we're trying to work through the technical difficulties. We're trying to work through them. And it's been hard, man. Like I said, we're trying to get this this boost that, connects to the camera. We're trying to get that fixed. And it's been a difficult little movement right now, but we'll get it together. We'll get it together, brother.
So we're behind you, man. We support you.
Thanks, fam, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call, bro.
All right. Take care.
All right. Zoe learning this shit. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, Zoe, can you hear me?
I can, baby boo.
This Cash.
This is who? What up, Cash? I be seeing you come in on my Instagram, little mocha self, little brown.
I know. I caught you while I was on my break.
Shoot.
Am I on the air?
You are live on the air.
Oh Lord. Okay, well, my mind. When I was watching the 5150 show, I found it interesting when Nate kept asking, "Okay, what do we do? What do we do?" And I think pretty much the answer to all of this is we at war. So in the state of war, we're gonna have casualties. We're gonna have a lot of this shit going on. I just think it'll be more productive if we just. I don't want to say stop talking about it, but we need to stop being so surprised when Starbucks do this, LA Fitness do that, police do this. We at war. This is what's going to happen. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be comfortable. And the sad truth to it is we just going to have to do. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. It's going to be a lot of casualties. It's going to be really bleak, but it just doesn't seem like in this system we going to really get anywhere. Anywhere.
Listen.
I don't know.
Listen, can I just say this though? Let me just say, the only getting. Let me look this up for you because I keep trying to say, to be honest with you, people say, oh, let's go to war. The real war is internal. The real war is our mental capacity and how we look at shit. If we don't go to war with our own minds, with our own thoughts, with our own negativities, with our own limitations, then how can we wage any type of other type of war?
Exactly.
We are the problem. The way we think, how we've accepted our, the conditioning.
Our fate.
How we accepted our fate. You know what I'm saying? Understand this. Martin Luther King said, a riot is the voice of the oppressed. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing. I don't have the exact words that he used. But I'm just saying, like, when you say, oh, let's go to war, that means you don't have more options, any more. I think one resource and option that has been overlooked is how we think. You still got niggas running around thinking they made it because they're wearing a European luxury brand. That's a thought process. So how you gonna win a physical war with that kind of mental mindset?
I guess that's the depressing, well, not depressing, but that's like the more gloomy, bleak aspect of it. They ain't trying to do that. Niggas ain't trying to.
That's my point. That's my point. Like, you can't win a war with an oppressed mind. You can't win a physical war with an oppressed mind. The mind has to be liberated from the beliefs of the oppressor. The mind has to be liberated from the oppressor's God, from the oppressor's money system, value system, success system, right? Oh, benchmarks that were established by them. You have to say, well, damn, if having money is the only thing that makes me think I'm powerful, then let me see how much power my money has. And then the moment you the moment you try to use your money to cultivate power, then you become a threat. Does that make sense? Is that not what happened to Gaddafi?
It makes a lot of sense. That's why it's sad, but that's why I feel like, okay, all I can really do is worry about me, make sure I'm straight, make sure the people around me good, and hopefully the next person just make sure they straight, make sure the people around them good. But I don't know, when I walk around, I don't see that. And it make me feel like, damn, we ain't gonna get nowhere. Because I know I'm good. I do the best I can, but I can't go off the grid completely and separate myself from the system. I understand I got to maneuver, so it can work in my benefit. But when I see people around me, it's like, damn, we ain't gonna get nowhere.
But that's what this society creates. It creates a society of maneuverers.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing? We all trying to
maneuver. Isn't that fucked up?
Well, you do a great job maneuvering, so.
Shit.
You do a really good job.
Nigga like me, like a motherfucker. Struggling like a motherfucker.
It's all good.
But I appreciate your little brown self.
No problem. I was like, shut up. Let me call in. Shit. He done popped up. I'm on my break.
Yeah. And you know what? Try to tune in tonight if you can.
I'm going to try, though. I'm a working woman.
All right.
I'm going to try.
All right, baby girl. Appreciate the call.
No problem. You be good. Bye.
All right. Hey, I love this shit. Y'all holla at your boy. 16, currently reading. I'm always reading these books. You in the dig? I'm always reading. You in the dig? My mind is wealthy than a motherfucker, boy. I'm always reading. Let's hear that. Somebody get to your phone line, 323-230-4610. Exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly
lacks intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Hello.
Zo, man, what's good?
What's good, famo?
You feel me? It's Sean from Atlantic City, but as of right now, I'm kicking it in Orlando. You feel?
I underdig. What's the word?
All right. Well, first of all, I just, real quick, I just want to thank you, man, because I would say that you and Corey initiated me into consciousness. And, I mean, like, it's crazy that a comedian, and really what happened was, I watched 150. First, I was skeptical. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, what does he know? And then I gave your show a chance, man. And it's like, ever since then, like, these past been saying forever, you know what I mean? So I can, you know what I mean? Because I've been reading. A nigga been reading.
Righteous.
And I need some more.
Hey, man, I got a ton of them, boy.
Let me see. So go ahead.
I just put up Transcending the Levels of Consciousness, The Stairway to Enlightenment by Transcending the Levels of Consciousness.
Okay.
All right. The Stairway to Enlightenment by David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD.
Okay. Transcending.
Get this work, pimp.
I'm with it, man. So far, I read 177. What is it? The principles of mental toughness.
Yeah, that's a fire book.
Let me see. I got the what is it? The self-esteem workbook.
Yep.
What was it? Guilt is the teacher, love is the lesson.
Ooh, fire.
You know what I mean? You've been dropping gems, man. I feel like I owe you some money, dog.
We'll hit that super chat button and stop playing reindeer games, and we good.
You know what? A nigga just got paid, man. I'm a bless you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Good looking, fam.
All right, man. I'm going to holler at you.
All right, pimp. Hey, I'm learning these phone lines. Let me get these other callers in here. You want to talk to me? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Let's do it. Okay, I guess ain't nobody on. A lot of people trying to call in. Get at your boy. I'm just sitting here chopping it up, talking with you if you want your brother. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Just giving y'all some updates and, working on a bunch of things. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to all the shows that I've been putting on Dash Talk. We got some sports shows. We got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of sports shows. The Unusual Suspects is a sports show. Hold on, let me get these calls on. Call, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Nelson from Richmond, Virginia.
Nelson from Richmond, Virginia. What's up, fam?
Nothing much, man. I ain't got to turn my life down. I ain't got nothing else on in the background. I know how I go.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, that's pregnant now, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Man, yeah, all of y'all do great, man. I'm a truck driver, and I listen to your show, all y'all shows all the time, man. I'm telling you, it really make the miles pass. You know what I'm saying? And so now that so I wanted to tell you that, but also, man, I tell my boys, I don't think that women really love men because most women, as you know, like the some banal thing, most women, if they fuck with a dude, he better be providing. And I'm like, the girl that recently told me she felt we were better as friends. One of the things that when we were still trying to see where it could go, she told me, though, that she needed to know that I could provide for her. I said, wait a minute, you went to school and got a degree. You now work in that field that you went to school for. And before meeting me, and during and or after, you are providing for you. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to hear your take. And and then the divorce thing, men standing to lose so much. I was the one that told you about the Helen Smith chick.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole, with us men standing so much to lose in divorce. I'm scared as fuck of divorce.
Mm.
If you get mad, if I don't toe the line, if you just fucking feel like it, you could take me to court and take half my shit just because water's wet.
Right.
What are your thoughts, brother? I think it's is this
Exactly. The bottom line, business ain't personal. You know? Now, ask yourself a question. What good businessman you know who takes business personal?
I mean,
And I mean good, successful.
Hence the phrase shrewd businessman, right?
They shrewd. They not, it ain't personal. Michael Jackson was educated on the publishing game by his friend, Paul McCartney. A year later, Michael Jackson bought Paul McCartney's records, 150 of them for $45. It's not business. It ain't personal. It's just business. So what makes you think if a person can say the marriage construct is a business construct, understand this, the number one indicator for wealth in America is marriage. The number one indicator for poverty in America is divorce. It's a business. So why would marriage be a business that's personal if business ain't personal?
Lord have mercy. It ain't nothing about the love no more. Like, is that about right? Because the whole thing, because a woman says a man should pay. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Let's say, now I was also the one that called about the wage gap some months ago. And from what I know, and I don't have where the data's coming from, this is just what I've heard. So, is that, between men and women, not even necessarily black, white, but just men and women, the genders, if a man make 177. Now, I ain't the smartest man in any room I'm in, but I know that if two people, I don't give a damn what gender, a subdivision of a housing development, right? Mm-hmm. One person making $100,000 can very much live next to somebody who earns $77,000, and their houses look damn near similar, and their cars look similar. As we see if this relationship can work, we put in, equal amounts of, time and effort and energy. But when it comes to the recreation and stuff, her damn purse broke and her account is frozen. I'm like, but you get a W-2 in January like everybody else.
Right.
And it's like, I don't get that shit. You want to make what I make or want to be able to make what I make, but you don't expect to spend what I am expected to spend. So I'm like, I'm cool with the gender wage gap. Shit.
So again, a great book to get that kind of illustrates a lot of this is the Men on Strike book. I don't know if people are reading that. Men on Strike? Are people reading it?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten it?
I ain't got the shit yet, but I'm going to Amazon today to get that shit. Like my man just told you I got paid. Nigga, you're getting a super chat today, and I'm getting that book today.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. So, Men on Strike, why men are boycotting marriage, fatherhood, and the American dream, and why it matters, by Helen Smith. This is a woman who wrote this. Men are checking out. This is a woman who wrote this because it's a bad deal for men. You get to keep your bread. You get to,
and I got to spend all mine.
And the man got to spend all his. You get to keep the kids.
But his money didn't go up, though. That's the whole thing. That I'm like, wait a minute. I got a new expense called this bitch, and my income didn't go up. What the fuck?
Right.
Am I bugging?
Right.
And when I say shit like that, all my friends, women don't want to look. The girl I recently that she told me she was gonna be friends. She was like, if we go Dutch, she said, if we go Dutch, we're just friends. And I was like, all right, fuck it, fine. I'll toe the line. I will capitulate because I don't want to be up on my goddamn self. And I was like, And I told her she was mad that I was telling her I was gonna toe the line and just do the shit she want. I'm like, so wait a minute, I gotta do the shit that's expected of me via society, and you need me to be happy about it? I was like, what? My whole thing, I said, let me. I said, here's the reason why we go Dutch. Like, when I pay for me and you pay for you, I am not, even though, don't get me wrong, I didn't ask you for your number because I want to know your favorite fucking color. Let's be clear. But I want to know that if you fuck me, it's because you fuck with Nelson. And at the same time, if you pay for you, I can want the draws, but financially I can't expect it. Like when I do pay. Yes, I over, either date 2, 3, somewhere down the line, I'm going to expect some pussy payment. But if I pay for me and you pay for you, then I really kind of can't expect that. And at the same time, she doesn't feel like she owes it. So that if or when she pays and she pays for her, I pay for me, if she decides to give me some pussy, it's because she wants to give Nelson some pussy. And because if she decides, but let's say regular way where man pays, Nelson pays, the man pays, right?
Right.
And she decides to get some pussy and she gives up the draws based partially because she ain't ever dug in her purse, that makes her a little bit of a whore.
So you're basically saying do what you want to do. Don't do what you're obligated to do, ladies.
Right, yeah. Like, we know, because why men got to jump through hoops in order to engage in an activity that we both like? The dick don't feel like a stick with blades on it.
You know what's crazy? This is a good question to ask. Women, have you ever gave a man some yoni based off of realizing that he's done a lot for you, and you had to say to yourself, well, okay, I guess I can give him some now because he has done a lot. That doesn't...
He's not a serial killer.
Right, but you know what? That doesn't sound like a person who wants to give him some. That sounds like a person who feels obliged and obligated to. Like, in retrospect, respectful he's been or whatever, I guess I can give him some now. I want to hear from the ladies who've had that conversation with themselves and also acted upon it based off of, hey, he's done a lot. I guess he's earned some yoni. Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate the call, man.
All right, now.
All right, fam.
Later, man.
Hey, get to your phone lines. I want to hear from you. Obligated to be intimate. Wow. Yikes. Y'all want to call in? Or y'all want to play games? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to ZoWhat, and I'm in here chopping it up with the fam. The YouTube fam. I'm in here just chopping it. Come on, Mass Cass. I know you know. Damn it. Might as well give him some. Shit. Ain't nobody gonna share. Ain't nobody gonna share it right now. Callers, 323-230-4610. I'm gonna get you right now. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Man, it's Phil, man.
What up, pimp?
I-84 listening to you, man. That last caller, man, hit it on the head, man.
Yes, sir.
Next topic on the ZoWhat with the fellas. Corey, my boy Jeff, and yourself, man. That's a hot topic, man.
You under dig? That's a cold little piece, right?
Man, put that together, though. Put that together.
Might have to do that.
Hey,
obligated
I got another question. Man.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, man, hit me with the number thing, man. With my birthday thing.
Oh, you want a quick reading? You want a quick reading? All right, I'll do some readings. I'll do that. What's your birthday, my brother?
March 28th.
March 28th.
Yeah, man.
An Aries, a fire lord.
Yes, Yes, I am.
March 28th. What year?
75.
75.
Man, one of the best years in the world, boy.
Man, this is a mental motherfucker right here.
You know it.
Inflexible. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe, but what I believe, my nigga. This what I believe, goddammit.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Ooh, my goodness, bro. You already know, right? Let's just break it down. So, Aries. So that means great starter, poor finisher. Can start be having a million great ideas and can start most of the motherfuckers on time. But because ideas keep coming in, those good ideas, kind of distract you yesterday that you started.
Mm-hmm.
So you start delegating responsibility to other people, but because you're an intellectual guy, they not executing the way you would have executed. So the vision blacked out for you. You be like, shit, that because that keep coming in, but you gotta stick to one so you can finish it. Your thing is finishing. You understand?
Yeah.
So the 8 of clubs. Clubs is the suite of mental, right? The card suite of the mind is clubs. You're the 8 of clubs. So your 8 is always power, turning on its side, infinity, strength, power. You try to overwhelm niggas with your fixed beliefs. Like, you're not smarter than me, and I'm gonna show you why. Now, you won't start it, but you'll finish it.
That I will.
Right? The 8 of clubs is one of the 3 fixed cards. With their strong mental power, they are not easily swayed by others' views and opinions. Many successful attorneys, chemical engineers, and rocket scientists are 8 of clubs. However, their power can be applied to any of the mental fields with great success. Their life path is one of the most successful in the deck. All right?
Man, that was heavy, Joe.
There you go. Don't act like I ain't hit you off, son. Don't act like I ain't hit you off, man.
Man, you did. And I'm going to tell you again, man, get your books on audio, man, so I can listen to them while I'm driving these trucks.
I got you, pimp.
No, because I listen to you all the time. You know what I'm saying? My Chicago brothers, you know what I'm saying? But, man, I read the motherfucker.
Right, no, I got you. We're going to work that out. We're going to get it popping. Don't worry. Hey, but don't forget, man.
So if I buy the CD, I can get it offline, too?
Yep. Absolutely.
I can get right to it online.
Exactly.
I ain't gotta wait for my physical copy.
Exactly.
Man,
you go to CD Baby. Go to CD. All right, go to CD Baby, and that'll CD Baby allows you to buy the digital copy.
CD Baby.
Yep.
Topic next week, man.
But shigadoos, my diggadoo.
Hey, you gotta have Corey on there. You gonna keep it 100.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Candyland, nigga.
This Candyland, nigga. All right. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Hold on 1 second. Okay. I don't know what I was doing over there. We're going to have to get these callers popping again. Hold on 1 second. This is how I call one of my engineers. Say, hey, I'm in here fucking up. Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I want to hear from you guys. Please call me right now. Yes. Please call me right now. Hey, everybody in here that's, hitting a little super chat situation, we appreciate it. This channel needs it, man. If ain't nobody calling, I will call again because a nigga got more. I bet you do. Is there a way, because some of the calls, when I click on them, it sounds like the busy signal. So, wait. How do I get that's somebody calling in now. So let me get them now. But the other ones that are still lit up, yeah. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mass Cass in the chat.
What's up, baby girl?
I'm calling from L.A., Southern California.
You calling from L.A.?
I am.
So what's up?
Happy 420 is what's up right now.
Hey, if I smoked, I would be like, what's happening, man? Right. But I don't smoke, so I can't.
Yeah.
What's the deal, baby girl?
I'm, of course, celebrating. Go to work soon. I got my sister here. Just chilling, enjoying the show so far, even though you're just chilling today.
Yeah, I'm just talking today. The show, the show is still going to be on from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I just thought, sometimes I need to come in here and holler at y'all. Sometimes I just need to come in here and chop it up. I don't do that often. You know what I mean?
Right. I do. I keep up.
Yeah.
And that's not my real body, remember?
I figured as much, okay? I figured as much. So let me see. What's the birthday? Let me give you a quick little reading real quick. What's your birthday?
3/4/84.
3/4/84.
Yep.
March 4th.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Goddamn Pisces.
Yep. I got a small reading from Lloyd Strayhorn when I visited New York, 2013. And he said I was brilliant, ahead of my time. I played by my own rules. And I would be with somebody that would kind of shock the people that I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
84. So you're 30-something. Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
34.
We'll just leave it at that. I didn't want to give all of that, but okay, fine.
Okay.
Shit, everything is family for you. Just family and community and people and oh God. Jesus. You want to help, don't you?
I do. I did.
Yeah, but you get disillusioned. Let me tell you something right now about this Pisces shit, or women in general, people in general, relationships. And you in particular, this Pisces bent on this, right? You gotta stop thinking niggas is gonna protect your feelings. Like, you're at your best when your comfort zone is being challenged, and you gotta get comfortable being challenged, and you gotta get comfortable being outside of the comfort zone. Like, Pisces excel within their emotional bubble. Like, y'all motherfuckers learn anything. Y'all become the jack of all trades. Y'all can pick up anything real quick, real fast, very intellectual. Only if shit is within the emotional bubble, the safety bubble. You got to understand, the world is not going to always respect your feelings.
Okay.
You have reached the maximum time permitted to record. To send your message, press 1 at any time.
I don't know what that is.
To listen to your message, press 2.
Okay.
Record, press 3. For more options, press 4. To cancel, press star.
See?
To listen to your message, press...
Oh, well. Zoe be fucking up. And then they leave me in here. Let me go back to her reading, though. Little Pisces. Very powerful card. She was born on the 6th. She has the 6 of spades. This is the card of fate. All right? The card of fate is whack in this sense. You can't diss nobody. If you diss somebody, if you hurt somebody, the fucking karma is UPS next day air to your ass. You understand? UPS next day air, that karma is right on your front porch. So you have to be careful, right? And Pisces are some sweet motherfuckers until they get done wrong. And then when they get done wrong, they feel justified on the dark side. But you are the card of fate. If you show your dark side, the karma is right back at your ass on the boomerang side of the game. It'll hit you upside the dome piece tomorrow afternoon on your way home from Jones Beach. The Six of Spades. This is a powerful card, and the card of a person who is here to learn the responsibility of such power. These people either align themselves to a high vision and achieve great success, or they have their power turned against them for their own downfall. Did I just say karma? Did I just say that? As a rule, these people are very responsible for their actions, but a strong Neptune influence can lead many of them down the road of escapism and time lost in fantasy. I just explained this shit, didn't I? Didn't I? Do right by people, little Pisces, mass cast. Do right by folk. Motherfuckers ain't here to just please your ass. Do right by people. You hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm enjoying it, man. Well, karma, a word from the Sanskrit, means action. And this is what samsara is. The Sanskrit word samsara, which deals with the circle of life, of constant rebirth and death. When you reach enlightenment, you stop the cycle of action. That's what karma means. Karma means action. The liberation from action. The action of experience. Every experience is the lesson. This is when you transcend the school of living. You stop the action. Does that make sense? Y'all fucking with me? Caller, you're on. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Zoe. Right now.
Like, you gonna get a reading, nigga, whether you want it or not, goddammit, and I'm gonna set it up for you.
Yes,
What's the birthday?
it is February 15th, 1988.
Oh, he's fixed. He's locked in. It's fuck it. Listen, he's Aquarius.
Yes.
He's Aquarius, man. He's got his own little way. He's got his own little fixed ideas about shit. And it doesn't matter what you think. I mean, it matters, not really. It's okay, baby. I'll listen to you. I'm gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do, okay? Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it, but this shit has never failed me. You know, and shit, I'm just gonna think this way. Now, he's blessed because he's a businessman, a good businessman. He's smart. Smart guy.
Literally just said that this morning.
Because business operates in a template. If I do this, if I apply these rules, if I put this work ethic in, if I get end results. You got to understand something about Aquarius. Aquarius is the emotional of the mental. What does that mean? What that means is you got three signs that are mental, starting with Gemini. Then the middle of the pyramid or at the Aquarius. Many people have thought that Aquarius, because it represents the water bearer, was a water sign, but it's not. It is a air sign. Air represents mind. Smart guy his plans, has his ideas. You can put your thoughts in the suggestion box. But for the most part, he's going to do what the fuck he wants. Right?
Yeah.
Right? So he's the 10 of diamonds in the destiny card or love card spread. That's his birth card. That's the one card that'll never change. And you've heard people say it's in the cards. I guess it was in the cards for me to be this person. I guess it was in the cards. That's because these white folks who come and claim the stuff, they implement all the little sayings in movies and media or whatever, then they don't tell you where they got it from, So he's the 10 of diamonds. Diamonds represents anything that has value. Right?
Like me.
Exactly. Money, ideas, beliefs, all that shit is valuable. He's the 10. 10 is a lucky number. Always gonna make it card. He tends to find a way out of it.
That is true.
You know, Dick? This card sits in the very center, grand solar spread of cards. That's what he wants. With so many blessings, you might expect them to be generous souls, but that is not always the case. This is one of his challenges. He has to learn to share what he's worked for.
He's his only child, so that plays a part.
There's some selfishness in him.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? There's some selfishness that he has to overcome, right? Selfishness isn't a bad thing. Selfishness is your personal curriculum.
Right.
So he's already the blessed one. He's already a single only child. So these are obstacles and challenges for him to overcome himself to become a giver, a true giver, a selfless giver.
Well, see, I think we balance each other out because I'm a giver and he's not. So when I'm over, I shouldn't be giving. He kind of slows me down with that.
What does that mean? What does overgiving mean?
Oh my gosh! So
don't make me break all this shit down. God damn it.
When someone has okay, people will come and ask for things, material things, financial things, and they don't really do anything with it like they're supposed to. I really need to stop enabling them, but I don't.
Here's the thing: it's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job.
I know.
Your job is to give. Your job is to give.
Really?
Yes. It's not your job to say you're misusing what I've given you. That's ego.
Well, no, that's what I mean. That's not what I mean. When I say that, I mean okay, so
see what I mean?
I don't want to turn this to a therapy session, but I just like to help whenever I can help. It could be the smallest thing, but when I see people doing wrong with it or by it, it upsets him because he feels like I shouldn't have did it in the first place.
That's because he's selfish.
What?
So your giving is supposed to inspire him to understand what giving looks like. Selfless giving, not investing, not transactional giving.
Yeah.
Right? And let me tell you, weaknesses, right? Compatible weaknesses don't balance each other. Like you said, he's the hoarder, I'm the giver, and we balance each other. No. Those are mirrors of each other. The hoarding and the enabling. They're mirrors of each other. Right? And you guys are supposed to.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? That's why you guys are in a relationship. That's why he's your husband. So you're supposed to look at those two things and go, oh, sometimes I give to the detriment of others. Let me learn from that. He's supposed to look at you and go, oh, I don't give enough. How do I transcend that? Do you see? That's why you guys relate. Many of these people simply direct their blessings to the acquisition of money, and some of them even become ruthless in this regard. You're supposed to teach him heart, flexibility, giving without the desire or the hope to receive. something back.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Wow.
And he's supposed
Thanks,
to teach
though.
you, you know, hey, sometimes giving where you enable people is toxic giving. You're not supposed to always give. That's what he's there to teach you. You see how that works?
Yeah.
You better hit that super chat. Stop playing, my nigga. No, we appreciate you calling in. I'm just in here chopping it up with my people. Thank you so much, love.
Bye.
All right. I'm here ball right now. I'm in here having a ball. Who want to chime in and holler at your boy? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I'm in here having a ball. Who want to talk to your brother? Who want to speak on you with your brother? Huh? Let's see. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Or maybe you're not. Let's see. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Zo? This is Shabazz Warrior.
What up, pimp?
You know, let me turn life down.
Turn your entire life down.
Yeah, I want let me go and jump in on this.
Nitpicking, critical, motherfucker, boy. But it be
you can't upload this episode. I can't let my wife see this.
This shit be, but it be critical from your space. You be like, I'm trying to help you though. The critique is from help. I want to show you how you're fucking up. And the thing with you is you got to learn how to say it because Virgos can be one of the most sarcastic of all the zodiac.
Yeah.
So it could come across as just negativity. You get what I'm saying? It just come across as this old negative motherfucker. He always got something negative to say. But from your perspective is, I'm really trying to point something out so you can see, you know, what you're missing. But Virgos are probably, you guys have a difficult time articulating what your mind says so clearly to you. You are writers than you are speakers, for the most part.
Exactly.
So you'll have a brilliant ass critique in your head, right? It'll be in your head, but by the time it gets to your mouth, that critique sounds like a straight up diss.
It do. That's true.
And that's your problem.
That's true. And it's since you got the show wide open today. Something about
this ain't even the show though. That's what's crazy. This ain't. I'm just on talking to niggas. This ain't even.
But I wanted to get your critique on something in regards to fighting white supremacy, what you was talking about earlier, and how Martin Luther King, I think Martin Luther King and Malcolm X for this current generation has given us either what is a blessing or a curse in their abilities as orators or their ability to speak. And they said something to us where everybody today wants to be a speaker or orator, when that's not the position that we don't really need too many more people shouting out. There are other ways to express our culture and bring us together culturally. It could be through arts, be it dance, rap, painting, whatever the case may be. We can do other things culturally other than speak. And I think that I don't know.
Well, hold on. And this is one of the weaknesses of Virgo. Virgo, you guys are masters of the detail. But you motherfuckers get so detail oriented that you wind up missing the big picture. The oracular tradition of the African is essential to how we convey our history and our stories. So the speaking is necessary. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word is the light. Do you get what I'm saying? So Virgos, like I said, have a problem with the word, the of it. but they're excellent at the writing. They're like scribes. They can write it, but they're not always the best speakers. So the oracular tradition is VOR. So we're always going to have charismatic speakers, right? We're always going to have that. But at the same time, we can't get caught up in the charisma. We have the content. I always tell my daughter, know the distinction between a boy or a man's character and his characteristics. You see what I'm saying? So the oral tradition in our community, we get caught up in, you know, oh, that was articulate, and oh, he said it with swag in his voice, and you know, we get caught up in that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where I see, and it is probably that Virgo in me that sees the problem where instead of, okay, being so enthusiastic in the face of Farrakhan or in the face of whoever, Umar Johnson, whoever the person follows, in the face of that individual, we're all enthusiastic. But when we leave behind the scenes, we don't reflect that same cultural tradition in our recreation.
But again,
so I think we let our hair too far down. And this may be me being critical. More likely it is.
It is, but it's necessary in this context. At the end of the day, the community changing is a personal decision. I need you to hear that. The community changing is a personal decision. My favorite philosopher, J. Krishnamurti, said, the enemy is you and not the other. Meaning, in the world, you must first have change yourself. See, we always think, oh, we're all going to do it. A single generation who is committed to making themselves better. You see in the Analects of Confucius, he said it's great for to go out and dominate and capture thousands of men, but it's even better if one could dominate and capture themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always say,
well, I'm gonna let you.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna let you keep teaching. I'm gonna jump off, but I just want to let you know that in about 2 more weeks, I got another piece of artwork coming your way.
Oh man,
the paddle?
Yes, man, I appreciate it. I got the paddle, bro.
I got another one coming your way, and just want to say I appreciate everything you're doing. I'm a long time listener. First time getting on this phone calling you, but keep
family, man.
All right, respect.
Hey, don't forget today, radio, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, is in the building. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be sick. You know? You gotta do your show tonight, bro. You're on the clock. This guy. Jesus Christ. I see the phone lines is popping. Let me see what we got. Maybe it wasn't. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name's Adriana, calling from Vegas.
What up, LV? Yeah. What's cracking with you?
Not too much. Just chilling out, looking at your life.
Yeah, I'm just in here talking crazy. Don't take me serious. Who the fuck am I?
Huh? What'd you say?
You got somebody in the background. What is that?
My sister. She's on your live too.
Oh, tell her I said, what's happening, pimpstress? All right, so
she just got off the phone with you guys too.
How can I help you? Talk to me.
Not much. I heard you talking about Virgos. But you were talking about men. I don't know if you were talking about Virgos altogether.
Virgo women
are a little bit more about. I'm a Virgo woman, 9/11.
Oof, y'all motherfuckers are a trip too.
Oh, yeah. We're a handful.
You know, can be on borderline OCD on the neatness,
Oh, yeah.
on the cleanliness, and jeez, I bet you go to a hotel room and either bring with you or purchase a whole bunch of fucking cleaning products for the bathroom, don't you? To this hub without scrubbing it myself.
I have a husband that knows me and does it for me, so I don't have to worry about it.
September 11th, what year?
85.
85, a youngin'. A youngster. Ooh, a little smart ass. You don't know everything, nigga. And then sometimes you gotta.
I do, but I'm pretty close.
And sometimes you gotta keep it to yourself, like, oh God, I don't have the energy to argue with you. You know I'm right, you fuck.
Right. It takes a lot out of me.
This is what I love about the Virgo woman.
Myself.
This is what I love about the Virgo woman right here. Like, you could fuck a Virgo woman. You could be like, listen, you little myopic, small-minded, detail-oriented. You could be right about her too, right? She will not give you the pleasure to let you know that your words have affected her.
Right.
She'll just be like, mm-hmm. Are you done?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
I hear it all. I hear people trying to throw strikes all the time, and I don't do anything about it. Like, it's not big enough for me.
Ah, that's crazy. Let's just break down your card here.
There.
The King of Clubs. Now, we've already explained that the clubs is a knowledge suite. It is the suit of knowledge, right? Knowledge. This is what is your, before I even get into you, what is your husband? For him to be your husband, he got to be a smart motherfucker. What's his day?
Yeah, he's very smart. He's the Aries.
There you go. See, with Virgos, intellect leads over everything. If you smart, she gets wet. She physicalizes intellect, right? And she is the physical, she is the spiritual of the physical. So everything intellectual, everything spiritual has to come back down to practical. Like, I have to be able to use this. I have to be able to apply this. So for her to marry a dude, he had to be very, very smart. Very, very smart. So here we go. King of Clubs. The name of the card is the King of Knowledge and the Master of Distinctions. Sitting atop the suit of knowledge, the King of Clubs has everything needed to be an authority in any area they choose. And then you put that card on top of a Virgo? Oh my God. You do know that there's a hole in your shirt. I mean, it's small, but I just wanted to let you know. You know.
Yeah.
Come here. There's some lint on your eyebrow. Excuse me. It's just bothering me. Let me get it.
Right.
This one right here is a mess. People have a direct line to knowledge accumulated from many past lives. Oh, she's fucking psychic too. Oh, God. Rarely do they live their lives by any doctrine or philosophy other than their. Oof. The well that feeds their minds is inexhaustible and from a high source. These are the people who live by their own truth. They can be found in all types of professions, usually in positions of responsibility, always respected in whatever capacity they are engaged. Ugh. One thing though, she probably finishes a lot of the shit he starts.
Oh, I do. And if I don't, I'm going to go back.
She's probably like, okay, that was a great idea, but there's some I can help you, and she'll put it together, and she can actualize a lot of his, he's probably the one that is the most, I won't say fluid, but you're the structure in the situation. So that's really dope. I like to hear that shit. Good shit, Virgo.
Yeah. It's not easy being a Virgo. I'll be straight.
Well, thank you so much for the call. I appreciate you calling in, love.
Thank you for answering. My sister says bye.
All right now. Thank you. This shit is fun today. Call on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
My name is Sparks. I'm calling from Chicago.
Shy. What up, man? You got to turn your video down or your radio down or whatever that is in the background, good brother.
That's you. I'm listening to you.
Exactly.
Okay. I was calling to get a reading. It's 12/30/56.
12/30/56.
Right.
On the Capricorn side of the game.
That's it.
I had to dig, man. The Capricorns, boy. And you from a different generation altogether. This shit out here in these streets make no sense to you today, brother. What the fuck is going on?
I work with kids and stuff, so I've been watching the change go on. You know what I'm saying? I've been involved on kids in group homes, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've watched the change go on. I'm into it.
Well, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Here's your card. I don't want to read it. I know what this card means. Ask you some questions about your love life. How has it been so far? I mean, you're old enough.
And I love people forever. You know what I'm saying? I love with in high school. I love the girl I hung out with in college. I would divorce my ex-wife and then brought her to where I was and raised the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I do the damn thing. And it's not about I understand what unconditional love is. You love somebody, you don't love them because of their behavior. You love them because of the essence of who they are.
Ooh.
And then you deal with that.
Ooh. Come on, keep talking. You talking that real talk, man. Let's go. Yeesh.
Yeah, and it's just one of them things. You accept the person as they are, and they come flawed. I'm flawed. You dig what I'm saying? But you love them, and then you give them the best of what you got. And sometimes they grow from it, sometimes they don't. But, I'm there for people. And if I got you, I got you.
Wow. Here's your card, man. The meaning of the Ace of Hearts. The first card in the deck is the card for the desire for love. However, the desire for money is also present because of their Ace of Diamonds karma card. This man needs love and money. Right? Yeah. People with this birth card have strong spiritual inclinations, but they are often tempted off the path by indecision and their hidden desires. I ain't even gonna get into that. Because boy, we get into that. You gonna really talk about what you've been through, right?
Hey, okay, yeah. I just got through reading the 3 books you recommended by Kristen Murdy.
Yes.
Okay, in fact, I'm finishing the Education and Significance of Life.
Yes.
The things you think on, Freedom from the Known.
Yes.
That shit blew my top off.
That just blew your whole wig back, right?
Right.
Yes, man. Yes.
So, and then I try to pass that on, where it doesn't matter what I do. At heart, I reach out to people and try to help them look at their lives and hold that mirror up so that they can grow. So I happen to be working a real dead-end job, right? But the kids come to me and they talk to me, and I put them on stuff. I put them on the you. I put them on the thinking. I put them on the spirituality.
Righteous.
Okay, I put them on the confusion about religion.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And I just let's not stop where it is. Let's go deeper.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
And I sound like you a lot of times. I find myself using that slapped upside the dome piece and let's go deeper when I'm talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wow, okay. And then I saw you with Yusuf L.
Yeah.
And that shit blew me away.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this hologram we living in, this illusion we existing in, and then understanding that as gods, we're beyond all that.
Right.
Okay? So if you can get out of the world and get out of society and get off the grid, then you can be who you're supposed to be, who you came here to be, and all that shit you lost coming through the birth canal, whether you came in as a survivor or you came in this real comfortable situation. Because I grew up as peaceful as you can grow up, okay? You know?
Righteous.
And had the mother, father, all that great stuff.
Right.
You know? But then I still had to figure out what my purpose was and then walk in it.
Right.
And I'm in it, don't care what I'm doing.
Right. And then, you know, I'm going to hit you with this. It's more important to get off of the mental grid, because you can get off of the physical grid, you can get off of the societal grid and still have the mindset of being in society.
Yeah.
The bigger part is getting off of the mental grid. And that's why Krishnamurti's freedom from the known. What is known but the social game rules we are born into, we are conditioned with, we are indoctrinated with. So that's why freedom from the known is such a powerful book.
Society keeps reinforcing every day you go out into it.
Exactly.
Because you want that. First of all, you want enough money to live in a society where they pay you far less than the cost of living where you live.
Right.
Okay? And so you fight that all the time. Then in order to get that, you have to have society's affirmation of who you are in order for you to ask for more than what they're just handing out.
Right.
Okay? And then you have to fight the corporate instinct and that greed. That, what do you call it? You call it they're psychotic or something like that.
Mm.
Okay, where they'll run over any. So the bottom line, so that the CEOs and the people at the top, they get these huge bonuses, but the cat that's putting in the work, he don't even take enough home to keep the lights on.
You underdig? You already know the hustle, and it's real.
Right.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Thank you so much, man. It was good to hear from I don't want to call you an elder, but I respect you, man. You got some years on me, and you know some things that I don't know, man, and I appreciate talking to you today.
But the biggest thing to pass on to anybody, just since I got this platform for a second, never stop learning.
Yes, sir.
Education and knowledge is continuous. If you continue to do that, you will eventually wind up who you're supposed to be. And that's why we came to this existence. And that keeps you from having to come back.
No doubt. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the call, good brother.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
Like listening to you, I'll be later.
Later. You know, this is cool. This is so cool. I like, you know, I should start doing this from time to time, where I just jump topic just to holler at y'all. Y'all with that? Let's do it. Caller, you're on the line.
This is Lonnie from LA.
Right. Hey, man, you got life down in the background, good brother.
Hey, yeah, this is Lonnie from LA. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, it's good, man. What's your word? What's the word today? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great to put something that's been on my mind, you know, out here, which is, you know, I don't really have any solution for, like, quote unquote, all black people or anything like that, but I personally hope that a lot of young black people are getting into
right.
Something that I've been doing myself is amazing because, I mean, you know, you used to only be able to, if you want a day trade, $5,000. But with $100. So any young dude and things like that. And I just wanted to put that out there because I mean, and also happy 420. Yeah. So.
Hey man, I appreciate the call, man. I really do, man.
Yeah.
Call anytime, man. The phone lines is open.
Yeah. Right on, bro.
Good looking, bro. Hey, I'm learning how to do this shit, y'all. Hey, who's on the line right now? What's up?
What up, Zoe? This is Kevin out here in Baltimore.
B More. What's up, pimp?
Man, I like to say shout out to all, man, 5150, Jeff Brown, all the stuff y'all do.
Yes, sir.
Reading, but talk about what you was talking about earlier too. As far as women, women out here basically, giving it up for dudes that they think they owe it to them too. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
All right. Yeah,
I'm listening.
I think all women do it. Whether they'll admit to it.
Nah, you can't say all.
I think all women have done it.
Remember the word some but not all. Some but not all. There are no absolutes.
Well, that's true. I mean,
For the most part, there are no absolutes, bro. But some but not. I mean, you have to reframe it. Say it another way.
Okay, well, I'll say it like you said it. Some but not.
Right. So say it again for the women who will be like, we ain't like that.
Yeah, I think some, but not all women have done that. So, I just think people are people. People do things out of necessity, period. And they don't want to be judged for it. You know what I mean? So, I'm not saying women that do that are prostitutes, but I think women use what they got to get what they want.
But again, is it the woman's fault to have that that predisposition if they're born in a transactional ATM-like society? Can we say it's their fault?
Well, this is what I think, and I thought about that too. I think that like today's generation is different than, I don't know how old you are. I just turned 42. Than the generation I grew up.
Sure.
So I think women. I think we're living in like a soap opera generation.
A soap opera generation is interesting. That's an interesting angle you're taking. That's interesting.
You think about it. You look at soap operas. You look at you name one. They all the same. Back in the day, men and women on the soap operas, they got divorced and married, to different people every week. And now, look what we have. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man.
I mean,
Here's the thing. A lot of men and women are socially blind. You have been conditioned to fit into society as either a circle or a square peg. Either one is still designed to be in lockstep with the rules, with the engagement of society. You have a template, right? The bottom, if you were born that way, I always tell people this, if you were born in fucking India, depending on which part of India, you could be Muslim, you could be Christian, or you could be Hindu, or you could be Buddhist. You got it? You're right. Born into the society. So I don't blame women for having a transactional mindset. Here's the problem. When you become socially blind, changing of the social template. Like the social template is changing right now. It's changing. What it means to be a real woman is changing. But if you have past, Like I tell women today, I say, you know, you guys are Renaissance women, but yet you want a traditional man. You don't see that's going to create cognitive dissonance in your relationship. That's going to create a certain level of angst, a certain level of anxiety, and a certain level of conflict. You have to update your relationship beliefs.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, I want a reading, too. I wonder if you can do one for my also.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so
Hey, man, somebody got to hit that super chat if I'm going to be doing readings all goddamn day. I just wanted to chime in. Let me see, man. What we got?
All right, my birthday is April 1st, 1976.
April 1st?
Yes, sir.
76.
Yep.
Me, myself, and I in this bitch. Oof. Very powerful. This card is regarded as one of the most spiritual in the deck, and these people can have great success in their life so long as they do not disregard the wisdom that is intended to guide them. You dig? Work through life. Let me tell you right now, you can't have barbecue on your salad. Okay? Can't have a barbecue salad. You understand? And put some sweet baby rays on the salad. No, nigga. That's just not how that works, all right? I'm just saying, like cholesterol, look at your family, you know, look at their lineage, look what's in the family. You understand what I'm saying? You know, be aware of that shit. All right, what's your son? Your natural opposite, Libra. Yeesh. This motherfucker be challenging you, don't he? Motherfucker be getting on your goddamn nerves. You see it one way, he be like, nah, it ain't even like that. It's some other place. That's how I see it, Dad. I mean, I get you, but nah. Here's the thing, man. Libra and Aries are natural opposites. Period. Natural opposites. You guys have the same objective, but just see things differently. Have a different way of getting to it. You understand? And that's really the problem right there. You just have a different way of getting to it. Like you have a way that he walks in, they be like, Pharaoh. Be like, the royal penis has not been cleaned. He come in on the Princess of Munda side of the game, right? I know. Yes, man. They are the mothers of love, and they share this love with all they come in contact with. They either get married and devote themselves to family or get involved in some professional career. You're hoping he gets involved in some professional career, I take it. Yeah.
Yeah, although he's the other way, right?
He what?
I mean, he's very family oriented.
Yeah, and he might. It's gonna take him a minute. He's just getting his bearings. How old is he?
He's maybe 13.
Oh, he young. It's just coming into phase. Watch when he recognizes his mane. Watch when he recognizes, oh, I'm a lion. Watch when he cuts off that long ass Prince braid and he becomes the lion. Boy, it's on and cracking. All you could do as a dad is keep hitting his ass with knowledge, with high levels of information. You feel me?
Yeah.
High levels of information.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. He's thirsty for knowledge.
Keep giving it to him. Keep his mind occupied with high content information, philosophy, life things, life skills. Does he play chess?
No.
Get him on chess now.
Chess. Okay. Well, I got to learn how to play chess. Keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Zoe.
Hey, man.
I might have trucked it myself.
Hey, if you're a trucker, bro, you better get that goddamn total package energy and stop playing reindeer games, bro.
Yeah, I've been paying attention. I want to try it, although I don't, because you said it's natural. I don't like all this.
Nah, it ain't no crap, man. It's good stuff, man. You got to check it out, all right?
I definitely will.
All right, good brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you too.
All right, bro. Bet. Caller, you're on the app. You ought to turn your entire life down, for I hear your backgrounds. What is the way?
Hey, how you doing, Zoe?
Hey, what's happening? Who is this, man? Who is this?
This is Carlos from Maryland.
What's up?
I'm calling for a reading, my brother.
Are you now?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what you got to do.
All right. You got all the old cats calling today. I just tuned in. It's an excellent show. 12-16-62.
12-16 on the sad side of the game. Freedom. Motherfuckers getting away of that freedom, boy. They got to go. 62?
62. Yeah, you got the baby boomers. You got the old cats calling and checking out your show today, bro.
Man, here we go. Here we go. Well, 2 of clubs, everything you do is about the conversation, relationship. Clubs is mental, 2 is relating, union, right? Relationship. I bet you could sell fucking snow cones in hell. I mean, I bet you could talk, you could articulate, you know what CD means, cut the deal. Let's get the deal. Let's cut the deal. Right?
I do all right when it comes to that. I'm pretty good with the talking a little. I guess I do well. I don't want to brag on myself too much.
Yeah, man. But your card is telling us what it is. The 2 of clubs. That's your birth card. It says, among the people of this card, you will note a wide variety. Many are fearful of everything, especially being alone. Let me explain. 2 represents relationship. And part of your flaw in relationship is that you're mental and emotional.
Okay.
So in order for people to connect to the emotion, you need to understand where they're coming from so you can reciprocate.
Okay.
Like if there's a mental component that I don't understand you, so I can't connect. Which, if you can't connect, may make you seem a little flighty to the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that you are flighty, it's just that you haven't connected mentally. Like, I don't understand where you're coming from, lady.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I need to know where you're coming from. And then with Sagittarius, there's a natural inflexibility when it comes to personally held beliefs, whether it be relationship, whether it be politics, whether it be religion. You guys can be equally as inflexible as you can be flexible. And I always tell people of the Sagittarian persuasion, it's a delicate dance with you guys between your freedom and the control of other people.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I will control you if it means me remaining free. Like, you know what I mean? But you can't you can't do what I do.
Well, so, I haven't been free, so I've been in this marriage for 20 years, a 20-year marriage. I'm not in love. I care about this person. I mean, I can just up and go if I want to. I can just call it quits, but I'm just concerned about this person that I've shared my life with for the past 20 years, and it's just hard to pick up. I mean, you get women hitting on you all the time, and I haven't cheated yet. I've been faithful, but it's just getting old. What are your thoughts on that?
Here's the thing. What are you there for?
I don't. Well, that's a good question. I'm there just to, I'm just doing my time here. I mean, I own my own home. She lives here too, and it's just hard to just kick someone out of your life. For the who's been with you, who've been chopping it up with you for the last 20 years.
Well, let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this. Can you name 5 things she's done to enhance your mind, body, and soul?
I can't. She hasn't. I mean, it's one of those things. I guess
you haven't learned anything from her.
I haven't. I've learned to argue. Learned how to go back and forth. We haven't put hands on each other yet. I mean, it's just one of those.
What's her birthday?
She's no longer. We're married on paper. I mean, I think more of her as a sister than a spouse.
What's her birthday?
And it's just hard to. She hasn't left, and it's just one of those deals. I'm just, it's getting old. I think it's my time to just say goodbye. I just having problems doing that. And
well, what's her birthday?
She's a Scorpio, 11/21. I've been living with a Sag with a Scorpio for the last 20 years.
Well, that's
so how do we? How do I dismount? Taking some words from your book from this.
Have you read it?
Relationship.
Have you read the book?
No, I haven't.
I would say that this would be a good time to get the book and sit down and read with her. Right. Number one. The second. Secondarily, what year was she born in?
61. She's a year older than I am.
Ah, got it. 61.
And I'm 62.
Okay.
Sag Scorpio. And I'm surprised we haven't, separated, but, it's getting old.
Yeah. Well, she loves you. She loves you to death now.
How do you know that? I mean, she stuck with me. Well, why would you say that?
Let me ask you this. How have you hurt her? Because I'm going to tell you, the Scorpio woman is very sensitive.
Okay.
Right? And Sag tends to lack tact in what they say.
That sounds like me sometimes. I tend to say the first thing that comes to my mind.
Exactly. So I ask again, how have you hurt her?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't. Like I say, I haven't cheated on her. I mean,
wait. Hold on. Just because you haven't cheated just because you haven't cheated physically doesn't mean your disconnect. You have already labeled her as a sister. Your disconnect, your emotional disconnect doesn't hurt. So
there you go.
That hurts too, right? The emotional disconnect hurts as well. And trust me, she can feel it. Like, he not my husband no more. He feels like, she might not be able to articulate it, but the way you articulated it, I feel like she's my sister. Trust me, she can feel that even if she can't articulate that.
I see.
And that hurts her. Because one thing about a Scorpio woman is they have a very difficult time opening up. And when they open up, they go deep. They love deep. They love hard. Now, that doesn't mean she has the requisite skills or the toolbox that has the tools in it to say, okay, these are my flaws with regards to communicating to my husband.
Right.
A lot of people are just living and they're unaware of, their own personal flaws, their own character flaws. So I'm going to say to you, like, it's hard for you to say that you actually hurt this one. You was like, how? I don't know how. But then when I show you, like, your disconnect, that hurts her, bro.
Well, like I say, I don't know how here. I'm paying.
Watch this, Sag. Here, but are you there?
Emotionally, what you're saying.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. You're here, but are you there? You're there, but are you present?
Okay.
Yes
break
or
it
no?
down a little more. Like you said, go deeper.
I'm saying, are you present? You're functioning. You're paying the mortgage. Functioning, that means you're there, but are you present? Present means, are you aware of what she's going through? Are you aware?
Yes, I am. I mean, I haven't stepped out on her. I'm here every day. We see each other a day. I mean, communication's gone way down, of course, over the past 20 years, but it's not like I'm disrespecting her in any way, if that's what you're getting at.
No, I'm not getting at that. What I'm saying is to be intimate, to relate, right, is to be open, is to commune. That's how you become present. When was the last time you asked the question, I wonder how the way I think and feel about her, right, prevents her from really connecting to me in the way I want to be connected? When was the last time you asked that question? Have you ever asked that question?
No, I haven't.
Right. So I'm going to ask you again. Have you chronicled the effects of your behavior on her and how it's actually created this experience that you're currently experiencing? Because right now you're on the I want out train.
Right, exactly. I mean,
but you created some of that. It ain't just her.
I don't see how I've created this, though.
Yes. This is why
Sad's talking. Or
no. This is why I want you to be able to look at yourself right now. I've already explained in many, many books. The relationship is a mirror. The thing you don't like about your partner, the thing that triggers you about your partner, is your personal curriculum. So if you can name 5 things about her that you don't like, I bet you I can find the counterpart within yourself. Or otherwise, the trigger, you get what I'm saying? What you don't like about your partner is intimately related to your trigger, your internal trigger. That's the thing you're supposed to get over. That's the thing you're supposed to work on.
I see.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if your partner is just always late and it triggers your impatience, your job is to work on patience. Not to change your partner to be on your clock. Your job is to work on patience. That is the curriculum. Oftentimes, when we find something wrong with our partner, we put the blame on them and we say, you've got to change that. But we never claim it and go, wow, is it her being late or is it me being impatient? And if I'm impatient, I need to change impatience. I need to learn how to develop and cultivate patience within myself.
I've never thought like that.
Do you get what I'm saying? Relationship is a mirror. Me, all things wrong with her, but there's always 2 sides to a story. There's always 2 sides to a coin. Each other, they mirror each other.
Well, thank you very much. I've never thought about it like that.
That's why you got to get the relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship.
I'll read that, and I'll see if I still want to exit after I'm finished that book.
Yeah, man. You can go to Amazon.com and get the paperback version, man, and read with her.
Well, I don't will be able to read with her.
Because you've already torn her down. Sag can...
No, man.
Fire. You better burnt down her heart, man.
No, I just, she wouldn't sit down and read it with me. I think we're just too far gone to really, do something like that.
No,
but,
sir. No, sir. I don't believe it. Get her a copy too, then.
Because
Get her a copy too and say, let's read this together. Read it on your time. I'm going to read it on my time. Let's read it together. 12 chapters. At the end of each chapter, there are exercises to be done.
That might help us. And I don't know, man. 20 years is a long time, and it may help, but it's worth a try. I mean, it maybe it can be reconciled. It's just it's getting a little frustrated. Maybe I do have to take a long look at myself.
Yeah, you do, because
what I say.
If you go back to this show, or if you go back to this video, and you listen, every time I said, "What's wrong with you?" you were like, "Nothing. I haven't done anything. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing."
Right.
There's no way conflict can exist in a relationship if everything is all right with you. If you're experiencing conflict in a relationship, it's because your partner is reflecting back to you what you need to work on, as you are reflecting back to her what she needs to work on.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I'm dissatisfied. Why? Are you dissatisfied because you're generally unhappy? Are you dissatisfied because you've lost the ability to? And you got a lot of people out there who get with in the hopes that happiness to their life, knowing that happiness is an inside job.
Well, I think we've just hard.
And
marriages, we grow together. I think we're just growing apart, and I think we're just at a point where it's time to really look at the future of of this marriage and say, hey,
Listen, that's more than possible, and this growing apart. Okay, I would never discount growing apart, and you can grow apart, like through the spiritual development of the two individuals. When two individuals go inside and start spiritually developing themselves, there's a great chance that two people can grow apart from that. And the opposite is true. If there is no spiritual development, then the relationship starts to feel stagnant. Wow, what are we doing? We've just been right here. So I'm questioning if you guys have even really understood the purpose of why you were together in the first place. Because there is a spiritual component that goes along with the social component of you taking care of the bills and making sure things are paid for.
I understand.
You feel me?
It started off one thing, but after
that if someone is late, then that person needs to work on being more patient.
Right.
Can I ask a sex question?
Sure.
Okay. So if the gentleman is not able to maintain an erection, and he constantly wants you to be a giver of favors, and he's not willing to reciprocate, what then am I to learn?
First off, his dick is soft because he's selfish. Sex is about giving.
Okay.
Let's just keep it real. Like, a selfish sex partner is really a childish sex partner, right? So we're going to talk about two sides of it, okay? We're going to talk about two sides of it. Number one, how old is he? Because if he's over 40, men over 40 suffer from erectile dysfunction naturally if they're not, vegan or taking care of themselves in a particular way, health-wise. So there's a natural decline on that side of the game. So that is
he's definitely over 40.
All right. So that's part of the problem right there. But the other part of the problem could also be his mindset. If his mindset is about me, then that could fuck with the erection too. Because a lot of men have performance anxiety, especially men over 40. You get what I'm saying?
But help me understand, how can he have performance anxiety? He's known in the streets as a person who is capable.
But that was back in the day. He got a today dick. He don't have a back in the day dick. He got a today dick.
Right.
Now, you want to get the magic wand back cracking, he got to get it on a different kind of diet. I don't know if he's vegan or not or whatever, but you see, the back in the day dick will get you some more sex. Like people be like, oh, back in the day, the word is nigga, whoop, whap. But if you're not taking care of yourself.
What am I learning from that?
Well, ask yourself a
Or
question.
have I just been playing the fool?
Well, ask yourself, why are you there? Are you for the back in the day dick? Oh, ho, ho, ho. You heard the rumors. You want the back in the day dick. You want that cervix tapped. Is that why you're there?
But Zoe, we have been together for 4 years. And
Well, was it always this way?
Hot.
Was it always this way?
When I was willing to give him favors, no. But as soon as I was like, you're not going to reciprocate, you know, I'm just.
So wait a minute. Does the favors keep his dick up?
It does.
Then why are you tripping? Do the favors, keep the dick up so he could hit the cervix. Why are you playing games?
Because I'm bored with it.
Okay, then
It
say
can't be all
then
about
say
him.
that. Then say that. Because that's the real issue. You bored. It ain't got nothing to do with him. It has to do with the fact that you tired of doing whatever you need to do to keep his dick up.
I need to do it?
If you want him to blow that back out.
And see, that's the whole thing. I have to blow him just to ride him. He can't even blow the black back out because he's too fat to get on top. Come on.
Oh, and he's overweight. Look at you. All you have to do, do you love the nigga?
I thought I did.
Oh, you love his dick. Let's keep it
He
real.
was the first person that made me come.
Well, let's keep it real. You love his dick. You love his dick.
I don't.
You don't love his
He was
dick.
the first person that made me come. He could never fuck, but he made me come somehow, some way.
Well, how did that happen? How the fuck did that happen?
Exactly, Zoe. Exactly. I don't get it either. He cannot throw it down, but I was riding his dick well enough to get myself off.
So do you see the selfishness in you? Relationship is a mirror.
Oh, talk to me, Zoe. Talk to me.
Do you see it? You called in and said this man basically was sexually selfish, and now we find out it's you too.
No, because he couldn't do anything, so I had to, take the lead.
But you were doing it for the outcome, yes or no?
I had no idea that's what had to be done. The first time we got together, he tried to get on top. He was like, no, you go for it. And then from then, that set the tone. I always had to suck, ride, and then doggy style.
Hold on. Would you be with him other than the sex? If you take the dick out of the picture.
No, because he doesn't talk to me either.
Okay, so why you there again?
I don't know.
To get what you wanted.
Oh, Zoe, really?
So how is he selfish and you not?
Don't do me like that, Zoe. That's ugly.
I'm just saying. You don't want to see
Don't do
yourself?
that.
You don't want to see yourself in this scenario? I'm just saying. Do you not want to see yourself in this scenario? You just want to say, oh, he did it. He's selfish. And I got to do all these favors. To even label it a favor, like I'm doing you a solid, but really you doing yourself a solid. Because you can't say you love him.
So he was just a dildo for me that was like
You're a
in
user.
flesh.
You're a user and you get mad when you get used. Do you see the irony?
I'm not falling for that one, but I hear you.
Do you see the irony?
I heard what you said, but I'm not falling for it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you. I'm not asking you to fall on nothing. Now, what I want you to know is, what I want to know is how what I just said resonated with your spirit. What did it feel like?
It sounds like it could be true.
Listen, I do this shit for real. Y'all playing games. Y'all not serious. Y'all playing games.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't want to be honest with yourself. You're just as selfish as he is. You're a taker just like him. How the fuck do you think?
He came into my life.
Exactly. Let me do it another way. Let's do it another way. Knowledge is a reflex of memory. In order, right? It must be.
In order to do what?
Knowledge is a reflexive memory. To know something is to already have an experience of it.
Bro.
Memory is by definition the past. That's why you remember. So how can you recognize something you don't know?
Because other people tell you what they've gone through.
Oh, and go through your experience.
But you can relate to people.
You can only relate to what you know.
So that's not the truth.
Yes.
That's why we read books, get information.
Knowledge is the past.
Decide if we believe in that or not.
Remember what I just said? Knowledge is the past. Wisdom is insight.
So you're right.
Wisdom and insight is thought. I'm going to walk a minute. They let the mind leave the knowledge of what they think the song is supposed to be. They get with the inspiration, the wisdom of what the song is. Then they go back and write it down. Insight happens in between the thoughts. You can't see that you're as selfish as it's arrogant. When at the end of the day, it gets him hard, which gets you off.
So why won't he return the favor? Won't even the person.
Favor. Let's go deeper. Are you doing it because you do? Or are you doing it for the end result?
Something I want.
That's not. Doing it just so you could get what you want.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Get off.
But I don't even do it anymore because he's a bum.
That's not what I'm saying.
He's a sexual bum.
Oh, well, look at you. You're judging him too.
I am.
Look what you're. This. How can you bring bullshit to the table, bullshit ingredients, and expect a gourmet meal?
Now this I have to go now.
That's a male perspective. This is a, listen to what I'm saying, honey. This is a spiritual perspective. As a man, think a negative thought to the end of the bedroom, thinking you're going to get a positive outcome that it's a male perspective.
So what you're saying to be, and then he leave it and walk away when he wants to.
Listen to what
strange to me.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Do you see how your relationship, your sexual activity now is transactional? If you came in with an open heart, if you came in from a space of actual love and giving, giving would be returned. Period.
So there is no fucking.
Listen, fucking is the outcome of how you fuck yourself mentally.
Now make that make sense to me.
If you have limited and negative beliefs about what is expected from sex, you're going to fuck yourself and thus fuck up your intimate life, your intimate experience. You're calling a man selfish while at the same time not acknowledging the selfishness in your own character. Does that make sense?
It might.
Okay, cool. I see you. What's your birthday? This will tell me a lot too.
I'm a Libra.
Tell me this card. What's your birthday, goddammit?
October 19th.
October 19th. Here we go. October 19th. What year? What year? Give it up.
71.
Mm-hmm. Line 9 years. Ooh, okay. Now, yes. Here we go. Yo ass is just indecisive anyway. I knew I'll uncover some shit about you. How come you didn't tell me that in the first place?
You didn't ask.
Oh, you in here talking shit about your man. Contradictory ass. How come you didn't just come in and say that off tops? Oh, see? Here on some bull.
No, I did not.
Okay, here's your card. You're in the mental suite. The clubs.
Okay.
3 of clubs. 3 represents on the high end creativity, on the low end indecision. Indecisiveness on top of being a Libra. All